Hi everyone, it's Raquel Bowman here, and today I'm here to share with you a new process video. I'm experimenting with a new microphone today, so I'm hoping that my voiceover is a lot clearer and better quality. This layout is for Cocoa Vanilla Studio, and it's using their new Life is Beautiful range. So within the range is some gorgeous pattern papers, some wood veneer, die cut ephemera, flare, enamel dots, enamel shapes. There is just a ton of stuff, embellishments that coordinate. So what I've basically decided is I'd chosen my photo and I decided to sort of work on a horizontal, the top sort of third of the layout. I've run a strip of pattern paper with the butterflies along the top, and then my favourite paper from the range, which is a gorgeous blue and white stripe, and I've just ran a little bit of that as well. With the photo, it's just a just because photo, a photo that I just love of my daughter that I only took recently. And I've matted that with a piece of the pattern paper, just a real soft pink pattern, and a couple of doilies. A yellow doily I think I got from Freckled Fawn, and another one of my Studio Calico ones. These cut files here, I decided I wanted to use. I love the white on white look, but I also like the look of backing die cuts. So these cut files are Wilner cut files, which I purchased a while ago. I think it was from her iHeart Studio store. And I've just backed the actual bloom part with some of the pattern paper and left the leaves bare. The process of backing cut files can become a bit tedious, but I love the look of it, and for me it's totally worth it. So to do that, the easiest way I find is to lay whatever the cut file is on top, trace around the outside, and then cut just slightly in from the line that you've traced so that you won't have any of that showing once you cut out. Now what I've done is gone through the die cut ephemera pack, and there's a range of elements within the packs, not just floral pieces but also words like just generic words or labels or tags or whatever. So I've pulled out some more florals because I wanted to include some of the florals from the actual range in there, not just the die cut pieces I had. I wanted my title to be that label sticker, which was from the 6x12 sticker sheet, and it says "You Are My Sunshine." And I've taken the adhesive off that by using one of the EK Success powder applicator tools, and I've backed that on. I think that was a die cut, not a sticker. Trying to remember back to when I did it. So as you can see, I'm probably one of those scrapbookers that drives people crazy. I do not stick anything unless I'm 100% positive of the placement. And I've scrapped next to people at crops, and I've seen people that can just stick as they go and find their way or their layout design as they go, and I've just never been one of those people. So what I tend to do is basically lay everything out. You can see now that I'm sticking, so I pretty much know the placement of and am 100% happy with the placement of everything. I wish that I probably could work a little bit differently. It would make life easier sometimes, but this is just the way that I scrapbook. So what I'm doing now is I am adhering everything down, and in my stage of sticking everything down is when I'll pull out the different adhesives. Those hands then were because I was thinking, oh my gosh, where do I start with this sticking? So when I create pages that are quite layered like this and have a lot of different elements that I want to stick down at different heights, so with different types of adhesive, it can become sometimes a bit overwhelming with where to start, because I'm so happy with the placement that I don't want things to move too much. I know that some people take a photograph of on their phone just so they can see the basic layout design, and I do that sometimes, but it always never turns out quite exactly the same as what you'd planned originally. So I use a variety of adhesives, whether it's hot glue or a liquid adhesive. On here I'm using just a double-sided tape. I was just finding that the foam that I'm using to pop my photo up on doesn't work very well with my ATG gun. I'm trying the Sticky Thumb hot glue gun for the first time on this layout. So it's a battery operated hot glue gun. It is hot, obviously, but I found I actually didn't mind it wasn't too tacky and the glue wasn't too stringy, so it was actually quite good to work with. Sometimes the nozzles, when you release the trigger, you'll find that they'll still ooze, I suppose, but this wasn't too bad. So I'm up to adhering some of those elements down, and I did decide to use the hot glue gun for parts of it. Part of them as well, I've used a foam tape. I've got a thin and a thick foam tape that I use depending on the depth that I want the elements to have. The title, underneath the title, I've also added just a little happy veneer from the wood veneer pack in the collection. There's so many cute little pieces, so you can see them in the top left corner there. There's banners and arrows and butterflies and flowers, words. So there's so many little things within the packs that will work on a variety of layouts. It's really, I find with the Cocoa Vanilla collections that you just get so much within the collection and within each pack. If you're a scrapper who, say like me, I've used bits and pieces of everything, they really last a long time. So I'm pretty much finished with the layout. I'm just gluing on a few little bits and pieces. I had some die cut from just white cardstock butterflies, which I'm just adding, and I'm trying to add them with a bit of dimension, so I'm just applying adhesive through the middle. I've pulled out the sticker sheet as well because I remembered that there was some butterflies on there, so I thought instead of just having all white ones, it'd be nice to add a couple of the coloured ones, so I've grabbed those out. I felt like it was a little bit bare to the left of that photo, so I found a little scalloped label sticker and a word label that said captured, and I've added that there as well as a butterfly. I've also added a flare, and that does come with a foam adhesive. Thanks for watching, and I hope to share with you some new layouts soon. Bye.